Do we not even have our healer in here? Oops. I'm planning to try and start streaming at least weekly from now on, and at least basically 2 hours a week. That's the goal for now. I'm going to expand from there, and you can expect dramatically more as well. Like, for example, this week, where I've streamed, like, you know, I've had, like 5, 6, 7 streams or something in the last, like, week or so. So, you can definitely expect some times when I'm going to be doing way, way more content than that. But that's going to be the goal for now. It's hard to guarantee a lot more than that if I'm not, if I don't have a Patreon or something like that going. It's kind of funny too. The way that Twitch works with the streaming partnering is you can do the whole partnership in your streaming, but in order to be able to be a stream partner, you already have to be pretty much really successful on Twitch, and getting there takes a lot of time and energy. And unfortunately, I'm not sure how much of that I can always commit if I'm not already having some sort of way that I'm able to afford to do that time. So I'm interested in potentially getting a Patreon going for some content, for some various things. And then I'll be able to guarantee doing, you know, 4 streams a week or 5 streams a week or whatever, even more, way more content, increase the quality of my content, increase the quality of YouTube and all of that. And I'll come up with interesting perk tiers as well. Not sure if I'm going to be doing that or not yet, but just throwing it out there as an idea. If anyone is watching this, either on YouTube or on Twitch, and has any worthwhile feedback on that they can share, I definitely appreciate it. Because I'd like to get into the business of doing a lot more content production. I get pretty positive feedback from all you guys, and I really appreciate it. You know, it means a lot to me, really. So I'm looking to try to do a lot more stuff in the future. A lot higher quality stuff, too. In addition to, of course, continuing writing books, and now I'm branching out. I'm trying to make some card games, working on lots of interesting stuff in the near future. So, definitely be looking forward to all that. Anyway, wow, Ferocious Yell. I'm, like, totally zoned out about what he's even doing right now. This content is so old already, it feels like, and I'm completely zoned out to actually even paying attention to it. That's why I'm just talking. We're gonna actually lower the volume slightly. Yeah, I'm just doing like UI changes while fighting him. He can't actually touch me. I can throw this barrier on. It absorbs like everything he can do for 20 seconds basically. Like, look at all that health. Look at all that health. That's just ridiculous. It's absurd, really. Yeah, tanking at this part of the expansion when you've got like eye level 730 gear, it's really kind of silly. We're gonna go ahead and pull this. But, what is that? Tell me about that. Here we go. Right. Just pick him up as well. Pull him over, get the cleave damage. And grab him now. Thunderclap. We're looking good here. A little bit slower DPS than I expected it to be on bosses, based on how much we were doing on ads. I'm actually kind of surprised from that. Usually it's the other way around, that a group will do dramatically more DPS on the boss than they do on ads and on trash, but we're holding in there. Wonder if I have all my buffs on me, do I? I think I got my rebuffs, because we just have Hunter, Hunter, Warlock, Shaman, so buff synergy is a little bit odd in this group anyway, I think. Let's go ahead and just ring. Here we go. Get my execute up. Yeah, he's living a long time, actually. There we go. I feel like people are going to pull him, so I'm just going to pull him. So I feel like he's going to get pulled if I don't. And I'd rather just be the one to pull him. I am the tank, after all. Sometimes protecting your party means pulling the things you don't actually have to pull. Thus is the fate of a tank. going to make a couple armor potions real quick while my party's standing here for a minute before he pulls. So I really hope he doesn't, because I can tell this hunter wants to pull. But I want a couple armor potions. Here we go. Fairy boulders coming down. Just don't stand in them. Okay. Easy. So it's gonna go right, and then basically we go to the middle. Okay. Cool. Can just go back to the right, I suppose. Yeah, he's almost down already. We got it. Easy. I never really worry about any of the content nowadays in Mythic Dungeons. It's so simple. I'm really excited for this whole idea that they're going to be doing in the expansion, where we're going to basically have all of these sort of like, you know, scaling infinitely dungeons. So it's going to be harder and harder always, but rewards will increase always as well. And dungeons are just going to be like this alternate path for raiding, and I'm super excited about that idea. I think it could work out really well. I know that dungeon content for me is often just such a more digestible sort of content to play. You know, you can pop in, you do a 5-man dungeon. It also just feels like the sort of heart and soul of the MMO experience to me in so many ways. Because you've got this whole, you know, party of adventurers, a small party, you know, maybe they know each other, they have a shared history, whatever, and they explore an area together and they go in and they go on this quest. And it's like, to me, that's so much what the role-playing game is, and so much what, like, you know, my experience with Dungeons and Dragons are. Dragons is, rather, words today. But I mean, that's how I think about the role-playing game as a whole. So I'm really excited to see a sort of refocusing on dungeon content in Legion. I think it's going to be just really fun. And we're good. Alright. I'm going to wait like 2 seconds on my own cooldowns, and then we're going to give it a pull. Alright. Let's do it. And I see there's a lot in chat right now. My phone isn't working for chat for some reason, so I'll have to address some of what you said right after this battle, which probably won't be long, because he's so weak. But I saw computer recommendations in there, and I do appreciate those things. I've heard, though, right now, you know, we have, like, a bunch of new graphics cards coming out, which I'm very excited about. Which apparently are actually really cool ones. There's the next gen coming out, so I wouldn't want to get anything right now is the thing. But, you know, soon TM. I'm also in the market. I've had an Oculus Rift pre-ordered for ages. I'm really tempted to just cancel my pre-order on them. I kind of feel like the way that they're running their company isn't very honest, and I just don't really like it. I'd kind of like them to be a little bit more honest about the way that they're doing things. I might just go HTC Vive for the first gen of virtual reality. And then, you know, switch and whatever. I'll figure out who's the winner afterwards. But I feel like right now, the HTC Vive versus Oculus thing, it looks like HTC Vive in some ways really is the winner. But once Oculus Rift has their Oculus Touch thing out, they're going to be better potentially, because they're a lighter headset and it feels better on your head. But, like, I don't know, that HTC Vive Tron mode, that's pretty cool.